All right, welcome to CR Wrestling Commentary on New Japan Pro Wrestling Summer Struggle in JINGU. And the opening match is Kanemaru Yoshinobu versus Master Wato, and they've had a long month and a half of struggle since Wato's return. And this match was all right. It was all right. You know, Wato's being cornered by Tenzan, and Yoshinobu got his shit in, and not all of it. And it was a good opening match. It was all right until the end. Now, Wato tried. He picked him up for like a power bomb, and then there was a mess up as Yoshinobu dropped down on him like a seated senton as a power bomb counter. But somehow Yoshinobu was the one ailing a bit. Wato got up like, yeah, I did that. I'm like, what? And then Wato picks him up. Now earlier, what it was a mishap, and they called an audible. Did great. They're professionals. But this ending, no, that was strange. Yeah, that was strange. And then Wato's like, yeah, I'm fired up. Now it's time to pin you. And then there's a
reversal.
Yeah, there's a reversal into a Rana, and Yoshinobu gets the win. He gets out of there. Wato's like, I don't know, man. I tried to kick out, and Tenzan's like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, so, I don't. Yoshinobu's matches are usually very clean, so I'm inclined to blame Wato.
Yeah, I'm blaming Wato easily on this one. El Desperado's out. And here's Sonata. He's about to make his intro, so. Let us know what you thought about that first match. I thought it was it was all right, and then there were mishaps, but yeah, we blame Wato. Who do you blame? I'm hoping Wato get his stuff together. Being outside is a little bit different than the inside. Don't wrestle outside too often, so maybe that could be it. Maybe he's nervous. Major event in a rarely used venue, so that could have anything to do with it. Well, Sonata got his face mask off. Let's roll. All right, so we have the KOPW, not King of Pro Wrestling, KOPW four-way match. It's the finals for the KOPW title, which is not a belt but a title. El Desperado versus Sonata versus Yano Toru versus Okada Kazuchika. And
Okada didn't win.
Yeah, my thoughts were, okay, how's Okada going to win this match? So this was a good match. Look, there was a point where this match should have ended. Skull in on Okada. El Desperado comes off the top rope with an amazing.
It was beautiful.
Beautiful.
It was beautiful. He needs to add that to his
with the frog splash.
Oh my goodness.
And Okada, yeah, he's smiling. No, he annoyed, but he's smiling right now. You can see it. Yano's like, I'm sorry. Yano ultimately wins the match, while Okada has his submission hold, as they call the Cobra Clutch, but it's not. He's got that on El Desperado. Yano, they showed it from Okada's position, which was the best view ever in New Japan. You see Okada got it, he's got it, and then you see that look of, that pain on his face, and then he gets rolled up. 1, 2, 3. Yano wins, and Yano's like, "I'm sorry. Go in the side. You can see. He's like, "Go man." He said it, "Go man." Like, yeah, I'm sorry, but it's me.
Not sorry.
It's the package. Yano got the spray bottle. He's spraying the trophy and himself down. Everyone likes the alcohol. Everyone likes it. That was a good match. It was a balanced match. Not everyone got their shit in. They just did enough.
Yep.
They did enough, and the finish made sense. Honestly, El Desperado should have won. He got that beautiful frog splash. And then he got his finisher, well, one of them, and he got the 2 count when it should have been a 3. But I thought that was a great.
Yeah,
it was a good match. I liked it. It's not as strenuous as my Master of 4 matches, but
no, it's not.
but it was still good. You know? Okay, so Suzuki Minoru's coming out. So let's wrap this up. Good match. Great 4-way. I'll be honest with you. I enjoyed it. I liked it. So I will say only one time. Okay? Only one time. Thank you, Okada. Only one time. Arigato gozaimasu, Okada Kazuchika. That's about as far as I am going to go. With that said, I might have to take a shower later. Let's roll. Alright, so next match. Never open weight title match. Suzuki Minoru versus champion Takagi Shingo of Los Ingobernables de Japón. So, Suzuki-gun, LIJ, this has been building up. It's been good.
Mm-hmm. Been
And
up a while.
Minoru never fails to deliver an amazing match. Like I was saying, watching the match, he's got his style, but within his style is submission, is torture, is striking. He's not a great striker, but he's a really good one.
Yeah.
He got great combinations, and then those single hit elbows. Shingo Takagi, same thing, except he's more of a power wrestler, not so much submission wrestler.
Exactly.
Neither one of them are a technical wrestler.
Nope.
So you get a brawl, and this match was back and forth. Can you knock me out? No. Can you knock me out? No. That's all it was. You know, beat down. You saw their styles. They played to their strengths. They played to the other's weaknesses.
Yep.
It was a back and forth match. For what it was, I could give it a 5-star if I didn't see all the damn multitudes of errors in the match. You know, there are errors that there are like, oh, mistakes. No, these are, don't leave it so wide open. Don't let it look like it's a work. It has to look like a legitimate fight. And there were too many gaps where I could see that it wasn't. Although there was a few legit potatoes thrown, it just won't up to this. So I would give this 4 to 4.5. But I would not give it anything higher than a 4.5. Nothing higher.
I wouldn't give it a 5 because it didn't go long enough.
I wouldn't. Well, yeah, but going what they were doing, you see, a 5-star match don't have to go long. It just has to be amazing, you know. And it wasn't that. And yeah, it has to be over 10 minutes, easily. I would say 15-minute minimum, you know. And I agree, going on what they can do, this match could have gone another 10 or 20 or 30 minutes.
Probably not in the setting, though.
No, outside in that heat,
Yeah.
no, they'll collapse. You know, all the matches have been, so far the matches have been like that kind of short level match. But ultimately, you know, Suzuki Minoru, he gets the cradle power driver, 1, 2, 3. He's the new never open weight champion.
Yep.
And I would say deservingly so. There's just a problem. With Takagi as champion, you get different challenges. With Suzuki as champion, he has to go after people because don't nobody want anything to do with him.
Yeah.
Not that he's a bad person, but you think about his style, you think about his rep. What are you gonna do about it? The only ones that's gonna go, the only ones that would actually challenge him for it would be Goto, Ishii. I can't, you know, Nagata. But Nagata don't even like wrestling him or fighting him. He's said it enough times.
So you know that with Minoru being the champion, or even if he's not the champion, he chooses who he wants to fight.
Yes.
So he's gonna choose who he wants to fight. So y'all just need to watch out.
They should literally obligation let Takagi keep that belt to gain prestige. If the belt keeps bouncing around, no matter who wins it, it goes back to Suzuki. And it's every other, like, you win it, you defend it, you lose it. You win it, you defend it, you lose it. That's what Minoru's going to do. He won it, he'll defend it once or twice, he'll lose it. You know?
Yeah.
That's when you have that pattern. That is literally what you call intentionally keeping it on a string. It is right there for everyone to gawk at and enjoy, but it never becomes great. It will never become great. The world title, the IC title, why are those belts coveted? Because they're defended, but they don't change often. They don't change every other defense. It's not bounced around. Now it has been in the past, I'll say year and a half roughly, a subtle bounce around, very subtle, and they teeter-totter on that. But with this title, all they got to do is let Takagi was a very worthy champion, very worthy. He should have kept it through Minoru, and then someone else come up and challenge him. Someone else come up and challenge him. You know, champions, former champions, yada yada, challenge him, and they lose. Epic matches, each one just as amazing. And then when it's over and he's taken enough punishment and someone acknowledges that all these matches you have every couple of weeks to a month, they're devastating on you. And then you take your time off in these tag matches and then you go back into another grueling match. I wonder how much damage you've taken so far. I wonder how much you can really hold out in a match that I want. And that's when they spring the whole, we are going to damn fight. And you take him to the limit. You kick out of his finishers because he's too battered for them to be effective. And then you put on your finisher not once, maybe not twice, but 3 times. Pin him 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. And then the champion, now former champion, has to sit there and be like, what have I done? I should have rested. I should have not tried to be so fighting. I should have prepared myself to defend this coveted title instead of putting myself out there in danger. And then they go back to the drawing board. It's a little bit while the new champion defends a few times. You know, you give it a 3-month break. You come back at a major pay-per-view. You fight your nuts off and you win. You give it prestige. You let them know, I'm in the waiting. I'm in the corner. I am right there watching you from the darkness of the steps. Your matches, your moves, your mistakes. I'm going to find you. I'm going to beat you. That belt's been mine for way too long for me to live without it. That has to come back to me. That is mine, not yours. And the champion is then like, I see you, I hear you, but how much have you really recovered? I've been fighting, resting, putting them down. You know, you put that out there. And when that major pay-per-view come up, they have a hell H. It ain't got to be 5-star, but it's got to look like these people are trying to break each other for that belt. It's not about each other. It's about that belt. Having that belt. I'm not beating the shit out of you. I'm winning that belt. There's a difference. That's what they could have done. It's so easy to do. Why has no one ever done it? That's how you help a belt come up. But I think, in truth, New Japan just making sure not to do that with that belt, because the way they're running it, that belt could easily overtake their primary title if they ran it that way. I'm just saying. That's my long-winded one for this. Not gonna do any more. You got anything to add?
No, you covered it.
All right. Well, this is on their break. That's why I was talking longer. But with that said, let's roll. All right. So IWGP Junior Heavyweight Title match: Ishimori Taiji versus Takashi Hiromu, and they built this match up. Great story build up. The arm injury and everything.
Taiji had his heel dress on today. He decided he was going to be supreme heel.
If y'all don't know, that's the fuck 'em dress. I'm sick of everybody and fuck you for life. Fuck 'em dress, but this is the heel dress.
Yes, because he
was heel tights.
Fucking up that shoulder.
He went after it. He focused on it. This match was pretty long and damn great.
It was a damn good match.
This match was amazing.
You could tell that Taiji really wanted to win.
Taiji, yes. This is championship mode Taiji Shimori. This is the one I wanted to see. This is the Ishimori that I wanted to see. I was like, I know he's good. I know he's great. But you're not going to see him unless he's in a legit title match. And if he knows he's going to win, you'll really see him show up. And he did. Every move had urgency. Every move had meaning. Mm-hmm. He wanted it, you know. And that's great. He did good. And ultimately, he won. You know, side netlock, arm trap, submission hold. And
it was nasty.
It was nasty. He did great. You know, and Hiromu, he was tapping. I was like, no! Because I was like, if he got him in, I was like, roll him onto his back. I was like, no, I'm managing. I'm not commentating. I'm managing. And, you know, then he started tapping. I'm just,
he had the whole pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah. But, you know, this, LIJ done lost 2 titles. Can they gain 2 at the end?
What title did they lose? Oh, the KOPW.
No, LIJ. They didn't even. That wasn't the title to lose. That was the title of the game.
Yeah.
No, the Never Open.
Oh, that's right.
And now the Junior Golden Ace is coming out, and they're just full of energy.
He's got a new jacket on.
Yeah, he's new. He's feeling his oats.
A new coat, excuse me.
Yep, I like it.
He got his hair done.
Yep. He got his hair did. Put some plastic on it.
Yeah.
Put some plastic on it.
It's done.
Look at it. He is happy. Okay, and this hopefully this needs to be a closer match. That's what this needs to be, because I'm tired of these 2 teams.
Yeah, I am.
I am sick of these 2 teams. It's been what, 2-3 months of these 2 teams.
Yes.
I don't care if somebody's leg fall off and they just can't do no more. Just let it be done. Alright? I don't give a damn. I don't care if Zack Sabre Jr. grows 50 pounds. I don't care. I don't care if Ibushi loses 2 abs. I don't care if Tanahashi loses a few feathers. I don't care if Taichi's hair goes all black and his tights fit. I don't care. Just let it be done.
Something brutal's gonna have to happen for this to be done.
In any case, you know, great Junior match.
Yeah.
It started. When he kicked out the time bomb, I said, now it's a 4-star. Are they going to build up? They didn't go, because you've got to get. They can't go over the main event. They can't outdo the main event. So, with that said, let's roll. All right. IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Title Match: Golden Aces, Ibushi, Kota, and Tanahashi Hiroshi versus Dangerous Tekkers. Anyway, Zack Sabre Jr. and Taichi and what?
What?
Okay, you looking at me?
You said something to me.
No, it was just Tekkers. Anyway, complete 180. I just thought this was going to be a snoozer. I was annoyed. But no, this match was exciting.
It was really good.
It was, look, mark out Central for me and Cedra. We enjoyed this. We got lost in it. Mm-hmm. Tanahashi getting revenge with those dragon screws. Beautiful.
Fuck Zack up.
He
got Taichi once, but he fucked Zack.
He got Zack and pointed at him. I got you. He said that in English, and then dragon screw and tore him up. He got him at the ropes. He got him at the double team. He got Zack. He got Taichi one time. We were all about this. This was great. Tanahashi flowed over those top ropes like he did 7 and 10 and 12 years ago.
Yep.
Tanahashi looked amazing. Great shape, really great energy. We love some Tanahashi in this match. Ibushi got to the ring later on in the match.
Looking murderous.
Yeah, he looked like he was going to. He looked like, you know what? Wrestling's out the window, and I'm going to pull out a 45 and settle it. That's how he looked like. His soul has settled. It's time to kill him. I said, he going to kick him in his head. But he didn't. He pulled him off and was like, you know something? Yeah, this is going to happen. I'm going to need you in your face.
Yep.
And Taichi saved him, but they bounced back. They get more dragon screws. They got the double team that they've been working on for a little bit. Tanahashi goes up with the high fly flow knockdown. And then he goes back up for the grounded version for the pin. He hit it. No, he didn't hit it. He missed, but he did it so flawless. And he hit all ab on the mat.
His knees are fine.
I don't think his face touched the mat at all.
Abdomen ate the whole.
I don't think his knees touched it. I think only a piece of his thighs touched it. and he just ate it up. But yeah, you know, got the double team move, and Naito looking smooth in the mud.
All white.
Yeah, you know, especially how it grew out a little bit. You know, man, he looking grown up.
Mm-hmm.
And so they got the very missed Zack Driver, you know, but you know it was that double team move. It was good enough. Ibushi tried to get in that ring and make the save. He tried.
He was trying hard.
Taichi blocked like a champion should.
Yep.
Like anyone in the tag team match should. Taichi did proper. And then they rolled out the ring like they stole the match.
Because they did. They stole it.
It was double team. 1, 2, 3 out the clear blue. That was perfectly done.
Yeah.
They took advantage. They didn't steal the match. It was okay. They kind of did.
They stole it. Yeah, they stole it, man. Because it looked like Golden Ace had it in the bag, but there was a hole in the bag.
Beautiful match. But I hope it's the last we see of this. Not unless there's a slower build up. Throw some new teams in. You know.
Yeah, something.
Throw some new teams in. Anyway, title retention by Dangerous Tekkers. Let's roll. Okay. Main event. IWGP Heavyweight and IWGP Intercontinental Double Championship match. Naito Tetsuya versus Evil. And, you know, just let you know I've been waiting for a long time to say that, to open up saying that. Any case. How can I say this? The match didn't go as I expected, but it ended as I suspected.
How did you expect it to go?
I thought they would, you know, both kind of just get their shit in various stages and maybe do a small repeat here and there, and build up to maybe a 5-star. I can't give this a 5-star. And now look, they both did great. They did well. Evil did his thing. There was cheating galore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Bullet Club was out there. Then Los Ingobernables de Japón came out to help. They both, I mean, the interference was so much. At first, it started, I'm like, okay, this is a 4.5-star match. And it's dropping. The points are dropping rapidly. And then the cheating had its own entity, which started raising it back up. And then when the cheating was done, and then they had to get back into it and yet carry over the damage that had happened prior to, they did a great job. So it raised the bar just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It kept it from dropping into that 3 level. It kept it in the 4 range. They did great back and forth. They did mat wrestling, pro wrestling. They did their strikes. Naito gave him a slap across there. I say he slapped him like a Stepford wife. It was because he slapped him right across the top of that dome. And then Caesar took notice. Evil ain't got no eyebrows.
He ain't got no eyebrows.
And then I was like, he don't. I'm like, he don't. But then there was another angle. I'm like, y'all wasn't there. And she was like, it's so thin. And I'm like, how do you cut your eyebrows? And it's so good that no one ever notices. I have not seen a comment on other things that I've, you know, happened on to. No one's ever talked about Evil's lack of eyebrows.
I don't think it was like that before when he was with LIJ. I think it's just
maybe he's trying to cut him and something went wrong
now for Bullet Club. I don't know.
But his hair is covering up his face anyway.
But I've been staring at his face, trying to figure out what is up with it. Because it's not just the fact that he doesn't wear the eye makeup on his eye anymore. It was something about his face, and I think that's what it was. If you don't have eyebrows, you have too much face.
You don't say that about Kyle Kalinske. He's got eyebrows.
Yeah, but he's got a huge forehead. He needs his glasses to offset his face.
A huge forehead. He used to have a huge face. In any case, after the cheating, the match got underway again. The ref took a bad spill. I thought he was going to get disqualified because he just blatantly threw the ref into the exposed corner.
Mm-hmm.
I just knew. Naito hit a Destino legitimately out of the clear blue. He hit it, and me and Caesar just knew he was going to miss. His arm was way too off and stuff, but he just
right at the last second.
He pulled it right back in, and it was so flawless, you know. It was amazing. He did great. They brought it back. They did good. Evil so many times tried to get that Space Tornado Ogawa. He tried.
He did.
Multiple times.
He kept evading. Naito kept evading.
You know? And, you know, so it got to be about a 4.5 star match. You know, I say 4.3 to 4.7 in that area. It didn't get higher. Interference did drop it. But the fact that Naito could kick, Evil kicked out of Naito's move, but it gives a little legitimacy to Evil's finisher because they didn't get it once. He didn't get it one time, you know. But it would have been nice if he did hit it and Naito barely kick out or get the foot on the ropes or something, you know. But it got to the point Evil had to holler out in frustration. Not normally Evil hollers out in pain like he's getting beat down, you know, in the worst back alley jumping,
is
you know,
killing his ass.
But ultimately, another Destino. And look, I took notice. I said he's got this weird. I never liked Michael Jordan, but he got this Michael Jordan effect when Naito starts getting his oats about him. That tongue come out. When he start feeling his oats, that tongue come out. You know, I've noticed that. It's a tell. They had a great ending. You know, Naito won. Yes, 1, 2, 3, clean in the ring. You know, he had a great fireworks, you know, outro, calling everybody out except Evil because he's not LIJ anymore.
Nope.
Which there had to be a little bit of Pyrrhic victory over that. But Naito is now the new double champion, and he's going to defend the titles not together but independently the way he wanted to make him more of a fighting champion. So ultimately he might lose one and then the other, and then they'll get circulated back into everything else.
Yeah.
But that's what he wanted initially, and I think that's exactly what he deserves to have and what the other talent deserves to get back, because it excluded everyone and now everyone can be included.
Yep.
You know, multiple things, you know, so that's good. You know, and overall it was a great show. It was a great event. I enjoyed it a lot. You know.
Yeah, it was good. It was better than I thought it was going to be.
Much better. We hung on. We watched it early for us. This was great, and I'm happy that they did it. And I hope that they can do it, you know, at least once a year or every 2 years, not twice a year. You know, this could literally, they could replace the Tokyo Dome with this. JINGU Stadium, they could put that ring right in the middle, just like it used to be for their major events back in the day, right in the middle, that long ramp leading to the ring, or no ramp, it's up to them. And it would be great. It could really replace what the Tokyo Dome used to be. It's up to them and how they want to run it. But they need to have it like, as Cedra introduced, the first 2 weeks of October when it's not sweltering hot, but it's not cold.
That's the only time.
And the mosquitoes aren't out because of the heat, and they're not out because it's that humid and cool. It's that middle point, you know. So that's just what we thought. And, you know, he said Evil's red time is over, but I'm hoping that they don't remove Evil from the big picture. Evil deserves to be where he was. He earned it. He proved it. He proved it. He don't count him out. You know, he needs to be a force and stay one. You got anything to add, Love?
Nope, you covered it.
All right. With that said, this has been CR Wrestling Commentaries. Cedric and Cedra on New Japan Pro Wrestling's Summer Struggle in JINGU. Good night, everyone.